Welcome back, guys. This is Cosmo, and this is Will We Make It? We have a big week this week in the market. We've got tons of earnings this week, probably the biggest earnings week of the whole year. Big major companies. We also have the GDP getting released this week. Will we suffer another loss for 2 quarters, which will signal a big recession officially? And we also have Big Papa Powell on whether or not he's going to raise interest rates 75 basis points. So sit back, let's get into it. Hit that like button and let's go. Thank you for joining me once again this week. My name is Cosmo. If you are new to the channel, I do all things creating, trading, and gaming. I post trading videos on Mondays and I post gaming videos on Tuesdays. So if you like that type of content, be sure to like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, with some of the news we got going on, like I said before in the beginning, we have some major earnings this week. We have Russia banning the Japanese yen, and we have some interesting news about the metaverse and how does it correlate to the .com era. Well, I'm going to get into that and much more, as well as my portfolios. So let's head to the charts. All right, here we have Google Finance. As you can see, for the start of the week, it's just kind of going in and out. As you can see, let's pull up the S&P. So kind of going a little volatile, up and down here for the day so far. The NASDAQ is down, kind of coming up and down also as well. The Dow is up 0.15%. The VIX is climbing. That is concerning though. As you can see, it's starting to climb up. I think a lot of that might be based on the oil news with Russia. So that information there. We've got some news articles to go through real quick, and starting off to begin with right here, Moscow Exchange to suspend trading in Japanese yen. So this is big right here. Suspension of operations is conditioned by potential risks and difficulties when making settlements in the Japanese yen. As you can see here, the Japanese yen will not be accepted anymore as a security for transactions on markets of the Moscow Exchange since August 8th. So there we have the Japanese yen getting cut in half from Moscow. That's not good news. We also have Snap's share prices plunge. Social media companies saw 130 billion wiped off their stock market values on Friday after disappointing revenue from Snap and lackluster reports from Twitter raised new concerns about the outlook of online advertising. Now, this is big, but Snap was the big loser out of all this, but I do think we might see a kind of a nice rebound from the tech companies, the social media giants. I do think we'll see a turnaround. I mean, Snap was trading at $10 or so. So I could see them making a nice little turnaround. So I did put some money into Snap and some big information on the metaverse. There we go. Major finance company Metaverse states that the Metaverse real estate sales to grow by $5 billion in 2026. And now I know I had previous in a video that I had mentioned that the Metaverse could go up to $3 trillion by 2030. So this is pretty much in line with that. Metaverse real estate markets to grow exponentially. As the metaverse becomes a more living, tangible, breathing world, more and more people will be interested in becoming part of its social ecosystem. The real estate market in the metaverse is affected by its popularity. A recent study produced by Technavo, a global market research firm, predicts exponential growth in the value of this market. So, the report, which also studies other factors related to this new market, estimates that the value of virtual real estate will grow by $5.36 billion by 2026. So it says it's fueled by 2 factors. The metaverse will gradually move towards more mixed reality experience, giving more value to these platforms, in which visitors can inhabit, take annotations, and decoding tags for different application-specific purposes. The second reason has to do with the popularity of cryptocurrencies, which will make this kind of property more approachable and easy to purchase in order to sell or rent, allowing its owners to obtain passive income. So basically, you can buy land in the metaverse and then you can rent it out to other people or, other companies, whatever. If you get in, just like back in the old days when they had the .coms, when you bought a website or you bought a domain name, people were paying big money for that domain name. If you got in early and you bought, say, I bought Google for $5 back in 2000 or 1996 or whatever, when nobody, just because you thought Google was a funny name, and all of a sudden a company called Google comes out and wants that domain name, guess what? They're going to pay bank for that domain name. And people do that to this day. They bid big money on and pretty much auction off domain names. There's actually websites that auction off domain names, and you can make bids if it's a domain name that you want. This is very similar. People will be buying plots in the metaverse in specific areas that are, popular areas. Maybe they're next to a major, maybe they're next to Snoop Dogg's property. So it's going to be worth a whole lot more amount of money than, say, some plot out in the boonies somewhere that nobody knows anything about. So it is the same thing. So, this is exciting news, and this is where we're headed in the future. All right, we can jump over to crypto. As you can see, I pulled up the crypto charts. As you can see, we are down today, but overall, the last 24/7 days, we are still kind of climbing a little bit. We kind of leveled off. I do believe that 1500 to 1600 could be the new resistance support level for Ethereum going forward. As I said in a previous video, I do not believe we will see Ethereum drop below 1500 going forward. Also, some of the other big major names, Polygon, also had a huge week last week. Even Shiba Inu had a big week. Bitcoin wasn't huge, but for market cap and a price of 22,000, that's 8% is a huge move over 7 days. So overall, many large, big crypto projects having great. ApeCoin with its other side metaverse did very well. It's up 27% for the week. Decentraland, Sandbox. It also, ApeCoin surpassed Decentraland and Sandbox, which was, kind of unexpected, but I guess, it goes to show how big and popular ApeCoin is getting. I wouldn't be surprised if you see it up in the top 15, top 20 by the end of September. It wouldn't shock me at all. So I went ahead and I bought some ApeCoin. I went ahead and bought some, of course, I've got some Decentraland and some Sandbox. And of course, I've got my Ethereum. Those are my main cryptocurrency plays. I am thinking of getting into Solana and probably Polygon. Those are the other two cryptocurrencies that I am considering. Right now, those are the only projects that are really on my mind going forward. Now, this is a pay week, so you will see my auto stash invest. Go ahead and pull up my stash. Here we are. We have my stash account up. We are at 992. And again, I said this is a pay week, so we will see my auto stash investments, $80. They will continue to add into my investments, my Nvidia, my Apple, my Tesla, my SPY, my Pepsi, a couple ETFs that I have, as well as, Coinbase, Facebook, Amazon. These are just some of the companies that I invest in every pay period. So that will be the money that I'll invest in this week. And I will also be investing in, of course, my Ethereum. Let me go ahead and pull that up. Here's my Coinbase where I have my Ethereum. As you can see, at one point it was all the way up to 1730. from last week, the 24th. And as you can see, it's tapered off a little bit, but we are still up significantly. And this is a big jump from the last month. And as you can see, I've got my Ape coin, my Algorand, and my Ethereum are the major coins that I have invested in. Of course, $22 isn't much, but with every little bit helps going forward. And I will continue to invest in Ethereum, but this Ethereum is staked. See how it says Ethereum 2 here? This Ethereum is staked, so I cannot release it or withdraw it until Ethereum 2.0 comes out and they release the staking hold on my crypto. So that's why I went ahead and opened up my FTX account. Now I have my FTX account, and I'm going to start putting my money in my Ethereum in there. They do not hold your crypto, and they give you 8% APY. So that's a really good deal going forward. And here we have, as always, I go over my portfolio for the week. As you can see, we ended up last week 36.42 and 46% towards my goal of 4,000. So let's go ahead and put in the inputs for this week. Here we have the inputs for this week, July 25th. As you can see, my stash is going up to 990, and that wasn't even a pay week. So that just goes to show how our investments are continuing to go positive, and they will continue to go positive this week, hopefully, with my added $80 in from my pay period. Also, my Robinhood has gone up a little bit, 531, and then my Gemini went down. That's just because Sandbox and Decentraland had a little pullback the last couple of days, but it was up to 300 this before the weekend. So generally crypto tends to go down on the weekends for some reason. I guess people are cashing out so they can buy stocks on Monday, which would be logical. But and again, my Webull is down mainly because I have Robinhood on my Webull app, the actual stock, and it is down a little bit. So, but again, I do not really use my Webull that much, but I will be using it soon, and I'm going to tell you guys why here in a second. Now, and lastly, my Coinbase. Here we have my where my Ethereum is. It's 1596. Continues to go up, only slightly, but definitely goes up. You'll see that jump significantly too after this pay period. And then we have my FTX, which is up slightly, about $4 up slightly there. So overall, we are at 37.29. We're now 47% towards my goal. I'm hoping to get 4,000 by next week. Hopefully, cross our fingers, we can make it. And we are up $87 from the previous week. So overall, not too bad. Not as big as the previous weeks. But again, slow and steady wins the race, guys. Slow and steady wins the race. So thank you for watching. And since you guys have lasted towards the end of the video, I have a couple of ideas for you guys. And I'm going to basically, what I'm going to do is, since I don't use my Webull, I want to get that going. I want to get that Webull start to grow, just like my other exchanges. But I want you guys to help me do it. So, write down in the comments what stock or crypto you think I should invest in. And I will put in $20 in that investment for whatever you guys pick. Now, of course, majority wins. Maybe I'll do a poll or something, but if you guys have some ideas, write down in the comments, and if it's something that we can agree on or something, then I will go ahead and invest $20. And if you guys are interested, you can sign up with Webull and get 6 free stocks just by signing up. All you got to do is put a penny in. You can put $5 in, and they will give you 6 stocks valued between $3 and $3,000. So take advantage of that. The link is down in the description, and that'll just be great. You can follow along with me, and we can both see, if we make it. Also, I also have, if we reach the monetization goal, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, I will be doing a giveaway. Upon reaching that goal, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away a brand new sealed in the container box of a Xbox PC compatible Windows 10 gaming controller. It is the PDP gaming controller. I have it right there. Show you. It is completely sealed. I will give it away to one lucky subscriber. I will also give a link out on the description if you guys are interested. It's a great controller. I use it myself. I just have an extra one, and I'm going to give it to one of you guys. So, once we reach that goal, look for this. I will pick out one subscriber, and this one lucky subscriber will win this controller. So, please make sure you like and subscribe. Please share this on your social media and help this channel grow. I appreciate you guys watching. Peace.